This might be one of the most stylish suburban Marriott hotels I've stayed at. You've got hanging chairs in the entryway, a cozy lobby with a fireplace, a hidden library message, fast Wi-Fi, one of my easiest Nintendo Switch hookups ever, and you're right beside 12 Oaks Mall in Novi, Michigan. But is the Baronette Renaissance Detroit-Novi Hotel actually worth booking? Hey everyone, welcome back to This Teen Travelz. I'm Mateo, and on this channel, I review hotels from a teen's perspective, covering things that actually matter, like Wi-Fi speeds, gaming setups, pool vibes, and overall room comfort. So if you're trying to decide where to stay, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. On this episode, I'm reviewing the Baronette Renaissance Detroit-Novi Hotel in Novi, Michigan. My family and I stayed here for one night during Easter break, and this stay is part of my growing Michigan hotel review playlist. This is a hotel in Novi, Michigan, right near 12 Oaks Mall, with plenty of food, shopping, and entertainment close by. It also has one of the more unique lobby setups I've seen at a suburban Marriott hotel. So I wanted to see if the rest of the stay matched the first impression. And honestly, this Renaissance Detroit-Novi Hotel surprised me in a few different ways. Right away, this hotel made a strong first impression. When I walked through the first set of sliding doors, I immediately noticed two hanging swing chairs suspended from the ceiling, with green wall art on both sides. It was such a cool entryway that I almost missed the luggage cart sitting in the same area. And yes, I definitely had to try the swing chairs. Past the second set of sliding doors, the reception desk is on the left, and Toasted Oak Grill and Market, the hotel's restaurant, is on the right. Check-in was quick and easy. Stella at the front desk checked us in and answered all of our questions, which made the arrival feel smooth right from the start. This is also where the hotel's design really starts to stand out. Some hotels feel like you just walk in, check in, and go straight to your room. But here, the lobby actually feels like a place you might want to hang out. And that brings me to one of my favorite parts of the hotel. The main lobby area is called the living room, and that name actually makes sense. There's a large comfortable couch, a big fireplace, and plenty of seating spread throughout the space. There's also a huge window in the back that lets in a lot of natural light, and looks out toward the hotel's courtyard area. This space had a really cozy feel during the day, but it looked even better at night with the fireplace going. There were also small games left out for the guests, including chess and tic-tac-toe, which is a nice touch if you're hanging around the lobby with family. Right beside the living room area is the hotel library, and this might be one of the coolest little design details I've seen in a hotel lobby. At one end, there's a table with chairs, and at the other end, there's a bookshelf with a hidden message built into the shelves. Take a book, leave a book. There were also two comfy chairs in front of the bookshelf, and the whole area felt quiet, relaxed, and different from what I expected at a suburban hotel near a mall. This is one of those hotels where the lobby is not just a pass-through space. Between the hanging chairs, fireplace, library, games, courtyard views, and seating areas, the design actually gives the hotel some personality. And for a first-time Novi hotel review, that was a really strong start. For this stay, my parents booked a 2 double beds guest room, and we ended up getting a room on the second floor with a balcony. That was actually perfect because the weather was really nice during our stay, so we were able to sit outside and enjoy it a bit. The room itself was bright, clean, and had enough space for the 4 of us. There was a large TV, and beside it was a really cool piece of artwork above the desk area. The desk was a decent size, and beside that there was a platform table that worked well for luggage. The balcony overlooked the parking area and 12 Oaks Mall, and it had 2 chairs outside. It wasn't the most scenic balcony view ever, but having outdoor space at a hotel is always a nice bonus, especially when the weather is good. The room also had a couch with a side table and a coffee table in front of it, which gave us another place to sit beside the beds. The bathroom was clean and a pretty normal size, with a bathtub. But my favorite room detail was definitely the artwork. There was this funny piece that showed a map of downtown Detroit using car parts, and then it pointed out where Novi is compared to Detroit. It made me smile because it was creative, local, and actually connected to the Detroit-Novi area instead of just being a random hotel art. Overall, the room was comfortable, clean, and worked really well for a quick family stay. Now for one of the most important parts of any This Teen Travelz review, the Wi-Fi and gaming setup. The Wi-Fi was easy to connect to across all my devices, my laptop, phone, iPad, and of course my Nintendo Switch. Using Ookla speed test, I clocked the Wi-Fi at 237 megabits per second download, and 8.32 megabits per second upload. So the download speed was really fast, but the upload speed was definitely strange, because the two results were so unbalanced. As of this recording, the Baronette Renaissance Detroit-Novi Hotel ranks number 6 on my hotel Wi-Fi speed leaderboard, which is really impressive. You can check out the full rankings on my website, ThisTeenTravelz.com. Gaming setup was also a huge win here. Connecting my Nintendo Switch to the TV was super fast and easy. The TV was not wall mounted, which helped a lot because I could swing it around and plug my HDMI cable right into the Marriott Entertainment box. And the best part, the box automatically detected my HDMI connection and switched the TV to the correct input. That almost never happens that smoothly. This was easily one of the fastest Nintendo Switch connections I've done at a hotel. And for a teen hotel review, that's a major plus. There are no pool vibes here because this hotel does not have a pool. For some families, that could be the biggest drawback, especially if you're traveling with younger kids or looking for a full weekend hotel stay with swimming. But the hotel does have a pretty cool gym. The gym was bright because it had skylights that let in lots of natural light, and I liked the color scheme with the lime green wall on one side and a mural on the other. For equipment, the gym had 2 Pelotons, an exercise bike, 3 treadmills, 3 ellipticals, a multi-gym, a weight rack, weight benches, and yoga equipment. So even though there's no pool, the fitness center was better than I expected. If you're someone who cares more about a gym than a pool, this hotel still has a solid amenity setup. But if a pool is a must-have for your family, just know that this Renaissance Detroit-Novi Hotel does not have one. Food is a major strength of this hotel. Inside the hotel, you've got Toasted Oak Grill and Market, which is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My parents had brunch there during our stay. My mom got the lemon mascarpone waffle. My dad got the 12 Oak breakfast. And they both said the food and service were excellent. The hotel also has one of the better markets I've seen, with a really solid variety of snacks and drinks. But the biggest win is the location. This is a hotel near 12 Oaks Mall, so you're close to the mall food court, the Cheesecake Factory, and a ton of restaurants around Novi. You've got options like Ford's Garage, Texas Roadhouse, Shake Shack, Chipotle, Olive Garden, Culver's, the Peach Cobbler Factory, and even a Raising Cane's opening soon. And of course, we had to stop at Buddy's Pizza. It's my favorite Detroit area pizza spot, and the Novi location did not disappoint. So if you're looking for a hotel near restaurants in Novi, this location is seriously strong. I'll include a fuller food breakdown with more nearby options in my full blog review on ThisTeenTravelz.com. One of the biggest surprises about this stay was how much there is to do around the hotel. The obvious one is 12 Oaks Mall, which is right beside the Baronette Renaissance Detroit-Novi Hotel. So if you're looking for a hotel near shopping in Novi, this is a really convenient spot. But the area has more than just shopping. Nearby, you've got Imagine Novi for movies, Putting Edge for glow-in-the-dark mini-golf, Launch Family Entertainment, Escape Room Novi, the Hub Stadium, Full Throttle Adrenaline Park, and even Chuck E. Cheese if you're traveling with younger siblings. I also found a place called Kid Chemist while researching Novi, which looks like a fun, hands-on science activity spot for kids and families. And if you're visiting during Labor Day weekend, the Michigan State Fair is held at the Suburban Collection Showplace, which is less than a 10-minute drive from the hotel. So between shopping, restaurants, movies, mini-golf, arcades, escape rooms, go-karts, family activities, and seasonal events, Novi had way more going on than I expected. Everything I mentioned, plus additional tips, links, and travel info is included in my full blog review on ThisTeenTravelz.com. So, final thoughts on the Baronette Renaissance Detroit-Novi Hotel. This hotel is best for families, shoppers, road trippers, Marriott Bonvoy members, and anyone planning a Novi weekend trip where location really matters. If you're looking for a stylish Novi, Michigan hotel near 12 Oaks Mall, restaurants, shopping, and entertainment, this property makes a lot of sense. The standout strength for me was the combination of design and convenience. The lobby, hanging chairs, fireplace, library, games, and overall vibe made the hotel feel way more interesting than I expected. Then you add in the easy Nintendo Switch setup, fast Wi-Fi download speed, strong hotel market, toasted oak, and all the food and entertainment nearby, and this becomes a really complete stay. The honest drawback is that there's no pool, and the Wi-Fi upload speed was weirdly low compared to the download speed. But even with those drawbacks, this property is This Teen Travelz approved! The Baronette Renaissance Detroit-Novi Hotel is stylish, comfortable, easy for gaming, strong for food, and in a great Novi location right beside 12 Oaks Mall. For my first Novi hotel review, this one definitely delivered. Thanks for watching! This review isn't sponsored, this is my honest teen perspective. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more hotel reviews from a teen's perspective. If you like this review and you want to see more, you can click on another one of my hotel reviews right after this, especially if you're planning your next trip. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!